Okay, so I'm afraid that if I try to use ghost voice to talk to this mummy, that I'm going to speak to it in ghost English, and it's going to respond to me in ghost Arubian. And then I'm going to be like, fuck. This cancels it out. That's what my fear is.
So we could say that, but I think the ability of Ghost Voice is cool enough to the point where it could overcome that. Maybe ghosts speak a language all of their own.
I mean, this is your call, because I would definitely use what I'm. This is my thing. I've built this up.
Yeah,
for
I think it should.
Yeah.
I would think that it's a form of telepathy in which it's not exactly language.
That sounds cool. We can establish.
You talk to a ghost dog, so.
Okay, so
yeah, it's true.
That's true. They don't speak English.
I want to use.
Anymore.
I want to use sway.
Oh, Mom.
You get back in there. You get back in your coffin.
But
Bad.
give us the truth first.
So okay, what are you doing?
This
so
is
Ptolemy,
all a dream.
Ptolemy sees like Marco almost get grabbed and phase away, and the mummy's like climbing out of the coffin. He's like, "Oh, I'm gonna miss you guys."
If you're trying to tell it to get back in the coffin, that'd be command.
No, I want to tell it that I need its tooth, and then maybe try to convince it that me needing its tooth is for...
So remember, this is an ancient, powerful king of a long-dead empire. Take that into mind when you're approaching with your...
Yeah, he doesn't need his teeth.
That's...
He's long and dead.
He has no reason to give us his teeth, though. Like, what?
I kind of want to say
you were once great, and now you're dead.
No. This is
and
what I
want your teeth.
This is what I'm implying. What I'm implying is that maybe using sway, I can like convince this mummy that I need a tooth, so that I can do something on the mummy's behalf.
Oh.
Bring him back to life.
Oh wow.
Oh.
Okay, that's pretty cool.
I like that actually.
Yeah.
There's like, I need the tooth to do your bidding now that you're off this mortal coil.
So you're offering yourself as another
we've
servant
awoken you.
worshiper.
Yeah.
Now let us
desperate
take your
standard.
tooth to raise your army or something.
Desperate.
Can
I got a devil's bargain for you.
You do?
Yeah.
Give me it.
You're like, oh great.
Let me hear this devil's bargain.
Whether or not you succeed, the mummy's going to ask you to do something, and he's going to magically compel you to do it. So either you succeed and you get the tooth out of the deal, or you fail and you still have to do it anyway.
You're the mummy slave.
It's gonna basically be like Ghost Contract.
That's awesome.
Hey, this is
But
for your sister.
it's not like I'm
mission.
I'm not like zombified. It's just that I have a contract.
You better
now.
do it, or else you're gonna get really badly hurt.
Fuck yes. I'm taking this
Take
devil's
the bargain.
bargain,
Oh
baby.
yeah, drag me down to hell.
Desperate standard. You want to push yourself for an extra dice? Anybody want to assist?
Please push
you
yourself.
want to push yourself to raise the effect?
You want me to push myself?
I'll assist.
You're gonna push into a trauma?
Oh my goodness.
Oh,
No.
You're high
I'll
stress.
assist.
She'll assist?
Okay, alright.
I
Spend the
take a
stress.
stress?
Give him a bonus dice.
Oh man.
Because you're like, what are you doing to assist, Caelin?
I am.
Your bow. Oh.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're gonna like pull off some like
I'm like reverently like oh he's back oh.
All right.
God,
We have waited long
is an
for this
awesome
day.
God.
So if he's swaying,
You are familiar with our God is an awesome God?
You pay
He's
one
woken.
stress and assist.
I
You could
have
set him
Christian
up if you
friends.
wanted to increase his effect.
I guess that's
But then
It is like that song. Okay, I have 5 dice.
Do you want me to increase your effect?
Huh?
so Caelin could take a setup action here to be like, oh, great and powerful, like sway the mummy to prepare him for this audience, which can set you up. The downside of that is that you can incur consequences as well.
I don't want mummy.
Right.
I
You
have
don't
5
have
dice.
sway.
I'm gonna let you.
Okay, 5 dice.
Okay,
Don't
desperate
fuck it
standard.
up.
That's a 6
You got it?
Yeah.
Yes.
You got it.
and a bunch of 4s.
Okay. So,
I'm like, I have this.
What was his
Well,
name?
Can I
Alputkan.
use these dice?
Alputkan.
I'm gonna use these dice.
Alputkan.
So Alputkan climbs out of his coffin, and what are you doing? How do you?
Well,
pull this
so
off?
I have this disguise as this person who definitely isn't me,
Uh-huh.
and I'm keeping the disguise on.
Okay.
and then no, actually no, I'm not gonna take. I'm gonna take the disguise off,
Okay.
and I'm gonna be like, and then whatever
Like
the
you're a
thing is.
shaman or something.
Yeah. You speak to him telepathically,
Yeah,
but what
and-
do you say?
Oh, great one, I have come, traveled far to gather this tooth for an important mission, to do what you can no longer.
Okay.
Fuck,
That's fine. You got a 6, so
it's-
just tell me.
yeah, it was like
So you're gonna bring back his court or something.
it's like I'm trying to do this to have it be like at least legitimate.
Hey, like, maybe like base it off of something you learned in the museum or something, and we'll say you learned it there about like his history.
That could be cool.
Yes. I've learned much about your people and your great kingdom that you single-handedly brought to power. And I'm here to procure this tooth in the desperate attempt to bring your power back to Ring.
All right.
I when he starts speaking, I like throw myself on the ground.
I am not worthy.
Basically, like I do like
It goes.
you know how they like hire like
you go full.
courts would hire professional grievers. They actually did this in Egypt.
You go
Yeah.
full.
but it was more for funerals. But like I'm like throwing everything into it.
Okay.
You go full like
Yeah.
Southern Baptist.
Yes, I do.
You're like,
So Puthkan turns his head a little bit and like cocks it to the side, like quizzically.
Your tooth will give me a great power that will establish the kind of dominance in this land that you seek. Which is true. It gives me a pretty crazy power.
So he strides forward, and then you hear this voice in your head. It's like this deep bass baritone from somewhere beyond,
Oh, I love a baritone.
and it says, "A willing servant. It's been so long since I was actually attended to," and he.
You have constant surveillance.
Oh, by the way. Conversation, rising up, striding forward,
Mhm.
falling on the ground. I'm yoinking the tooth.
Oh, from the
Fell
You
into
like
the cabin.
maneuvered
He just-
behind him.
Yeah.
No,
It did
I
chip
don't have
a
to
little
maneuver.
bit,
I'm
so
just.
I don't know whether we want a new one or not, but
He can get a new one. I got this one.
Yeah, it's fine. You can
sweet.
Wait, I can
Yeah.
get a no.
No, yeah, get another one.
Oh,
It's too late.
it's
He's gonna give you another one. So
Yeah.
the deal here is you can grab the tooth. He knows it's there. He's not gonna cause any more trouble for you guys.
I'm
here
just
now.
yes, okay.
So this is still it's worthwhile. So
I just
he,
don't want to take the chance that something goes wrong and I don't
Yeah, are
get
there
my
any
gear.
like loose coins in there?
Yeah,
to
I know.
just,
It's
pick
like-
up?
Wait, this ruby! It's like,
he walks forward with like one of his teeth and reaches in and goes and just pulls one out.
Wow.
And
like his whole jaw.
yeah.
Yeah.
And he's like wrapped up in like these rags, and you're only
Generous
noticing this
woman.
now that they have like this like weird like runic whiting on them all the way around, and it goes, "How fun it will be to walk in the sand and sun again." And he leans forward and he puts the tooth, he holds it in his hand and he puts it up against your cheek and presses it there. And you feel this like white hot fire like burn against the side of your cheek, just like
Yes!
Is it so hot that I have to like yell out? Because I would try my best not to yell out.
No, you can not yell out, but like
Are you scarring my fucking face?
but it like burns, just like whoosh, just all along. Just
2 down, 2 to
And-
go. Team
Hey,
Scar.
I don't want a scar.
hold on, you'll wait and see. So it like scars the side of your
The
face.
scar is the contract.
Yeah.
You
It like
bastard.
burns.
You know I have vanity.
It like
My vanity.
burns
The
into the
ultimate
side.
price.
It burns into the side of your face, and he leans in close to your ear on the other side and goes, "Get me back my heart." And then he pulls his hand away from you, and the tooth like remains there for a second, bedded in your cheek, and you can reach up and grab it. And he steps away, and steps to the door of the cargo car, and goes and opens it. As you can see, like the Doskvol station like going like rolling by. You guys are like almost out of Doskvol, like a little bit, not quite. Yeah, and he just turns back once to all of you in the car and goes, whoof, and leaps out of the train car and into the city.
We released a mummy! I guess it wouldn't have mattered if we tried to make it...
I know
Listen,
So-
we didn't steal your mummy.
This scar,
We escaped.
this handprint scar that you have on the side of your face, you know it's there. You can kind of see it out of the corner of your eye, but nobody else can see a scar on Ptolemy's face. Nobody else can see
okay.
it.
I
And
still look
you
pretty.
you have the distinct impression that if you don't find this guy his heart, that scar is going to become visible to everybody.
I love that now. It's almost like an irrational, like, oh, I'm so ugly.
But you can see it,
and
right?
then,
Yeah,
Every morning when you look in the
and-
mirror, it's like
and
there.
then you guys are like, what are you freaking out about?
It's gonna hurt too. Like, if that thing ever comes in full, the pain's gonna like come blasting back through the past and just like sear you for level 3 harm. It's gonna really hurt.
I was convinced she
So
was
I
gonna-
don't have the tooth.
No, you have
You
the
do.
tooth.
It was
You have
just
the tooth.
you could
He-
just
he
pick it
handed
up.
it to you.
Yeah.
It pressed into your cheek when he did that, and you can like just grab it.
Okay, good.
You
I'm
have the
starting this goddamn clock
Yeah,
tonight.
Yes, you got what you wanted.
I was convinced.
I am not waiting any
Oh, God,
longer.
I was convinced he was going to add it to your teeth in your mouth so that the Dimmer sisters would have to rip it out of
Yeah.
your face.
Oh, I would have been fine with that. That would have been pretty crazy.
Okay,
I'm
so
starting this clock.
he leaps away, and I'm gonna make a roll for the Eruvian guards.
I've never seen such an athletic
I feel
mummy.
like
Yeah.
this is like 4 guys who are just going to get executed as soon as they get
I like
home.
how now you're gonna force us to go back into a new museum to get his heart because we bypassed your museum plan.
You guys are going to this freak. No,
It's
no,
a
I won't.
museum in Aruvia.
that would be
It's,
even
it's
worse.
kept in a
off.
vault in the royal house.
If I had kickstarted
It's
the
in
game.
the center of the earth.
Okay, here we go.
Jesus Christ.
Ah,
I knew we were doomed when the
Got a
dice were all
5.
different colors.
they got a 5. So, you guys see Alputkan leap away from the train, just whoof, and off into the night in Doskvol, and then you hear this shout from further up the train. It's really hard to hear on the wind, but it's somebody yelling in Eruvian. You can't tell exactly what they're saying.
They saw
further
a
back
mummy
in the train.
fly by.
Yeah. Thank you. From the back of the train. Yeah.
How far are we from leaving the confines of this world?
You still are within the
Okay,
city
and
confines.
so we
We're
can
gonna
afford to
leap from
wait
the
for
car.
them to leave because we don't want to leave from the car if they've already seen the mummy leaping.
They do not leap from the train.
Okay, because
Yes.
if they leap and then they see us leaping,
Mhm.
then they'll see us.
No,
But if we wait and they leap,
yeah, I'm gonna call the score here, and so you guys can get off of the train.
okay.
You
all
guys can like
Nice.
jump off and
Thanks
roll.
for
We
not
can
making
just
us
jump off the
roll
other
to
side.
die as we get
Right.
off the train.
Yeah, that'd be really silly, right? What are the consequences of that? Harm.
die.
Haha. Dirt GM. Like, yeah. No.
All right.
Jump
so,
off the train.
so do we get the
it.
impression that they
Ooh, you jump
realized
on
that they had the
rocks.
wrong box?
So they got a 5.
Okay.
So what probably happened? It's a partial success. So they understand that something is not right,
Yeah.
and that shadow leaping away from the train, and the fact that they know they're transporting these artifacts
Right.
is like, we gotta go back to Doskvol.
That's cheap.
Oh,
So-
okay.
Okay, so you guys are back
But
in
we
Havelocks.
didn't steal their mummy.
Yeah, you didn't
I'm-
steal the mummy.
I have my
They can be like, "Did you steal the mummy?" We'll be like, "No, we did not."
I have my mask on,
Honestly.
and I'm just like, it's like Phantom of the Opera. Where I'm just like,
That's so ugly.
You guys, yeah, nobody else understand why you're suddenly.
Well, yeah, like,
oh, well,
so you're
yeah.
not
Yeah.
asking us because you're assuming we can see it, and we're
Yeah.
not saying anything. So you're assuming we don't want
I'm
to
just
make
like,
you feel bad.
That's great.
It's just a giant misunderstanding.
So you
I
guys are
love
back
it.
at Havelocks.
We are.
What's going down?
We're just
well, so
we're just de-stressing.
do I not tell them this immediately? I wait till we get to Havelocks to tell them.
It's up to you.
You
I would assume that like from the moment that we jump off the train, you guys are gonna be like, "What did you say to like get him to?"
Yeah.
Yeah. So let's.
Oh yeah,
Dude, let's-
yeah. You did speak to
Yeah.
him.
I don't think we would wait till Havelocks, but yeah.
Yeah, on the way back.
Yeah. I mean, we clearly saw him raise his hand, press a tooth against your cheek, and then smile.
You
and
like
then jump.
started sweating and grunting.
Like, it's not over yet. It's not over yet.
For who? All of
We
us?
did
or
release
you?
an ancient mummy into Doskvol.
Oh,
I feel like that's
Yeah,
kind
it's
of a
definitely
thing.
not over. Also, we have to give this to the
he
sisters.
told me I had to get his heart.
Oh,
Looks like you have to get
Huh.
his heart.
where is it?
It's with all the other stuff that got packed up, and
Is it
Well,
really?
actually-
Don't they leave that in the
Do
body?
you know?
Actually,
the heart and organs were never on display at the exhibit.
oh, they
removed them.
they're probably under like lock and key in the.
They might still be
In
buried.
the vault, in the
What
palace
if
of
they're still
Iruvia.
buried?
You're gonna have to figure out where these things are. Where it is.
Secret
This will take a while for us
Or
to find.
cheat it and figure out how to get rid of the contract another way.
How would I get rid of the contract another way?
I'd talk to
Hey.
friends.
Skurlock is
Maybe
a great
Dimmer.
resource.
Yeah, Skurlock.
Hey, Dimmer sisters, how do I get rid of
Your
ancient
sisters,
mummy
yeah.
magic?
They must know this mummy. Personally.
The Iruvians don't know we're the ones who like screwed up their mummy.
No, they don't.
They're coming back to Doskvol because their mummy escaped in Doskvol. You know who are the best searchers and info?
You guys are
We're gonna
We
get
will
hired.
take 8 coin to help you because as Iruvians,
That-
you do not know
that is
Doskvol the way we
amazing.
do.
That's so daring. Oh,
we
that's
will
great.
come
Oh.
and offer our services.
Oh, Arthur, you
We-
have done yourself with this one.
We heard through the underground
I must.
that you have need of the services of Havelocks.
Well, I need to get this tooth to the Dimmer sisters immediately because
Yeah, I think that should be the
I-
next scene.
Yeah.
I can't wait to get this power. So I.
So you
Can
don't
at
have to have
least-
an ugly face
Oh
anymore?
my god!
Oh, you know that even if you got this power, the scar would still show up.
I'm desperate.
We are very
Desperate.
excited about going back to see the Dimmer sisters.
Okay, let's jump there then.
Yeah.
So like
I'm not gonna
before.
go inside.
Is this not?
time.
Is
I
this
don't
not a
I'm going
downtime?
inside.
Oh yeah, do you guys want to do downtime first?
I'd rather do this
Ooh.
and.
Yeah, because
uh,
it's 9:08, so
Let's do
it
this
would
part
behoove
then.
us to see if we can get through that.
Yeah.
I mean, because if we do the Dimmer sisters things first, does this cycle to
It
2
shouldn't take a long
downtimes?
while.
Like,
no, we
No.
will do downtime after we finish with the whole thing. So
Let's
I would
just-
assume that this will be part of the payoff.
Yeah.
Oh,
in
okay.
Okay.
downtime.
Oh, the
Hey,
Dimmer
Oh,
sisters?
okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
So let's do this scene
Okay.
where you is it just Ptolemy going to deal with this or is
Oh, I
everybody-
always go because
Oh, yeah,
it's
Arthur's
grandma,
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
She's my
Yeah.
new grandma.
Yeah, okay.
These
well,
people
then.
are interesting.
Yeah,
So-
I'm going
Gam
in
gam.
full.
I don't really
full,
trust any of this
full
occult
look.
nonsense.
It's
Okay.
free
I'm
entertainment.
brooding.
So once again, you walk in there. You guys don't have anything with them yet. This is gonna be interesting.
We
You
have
have,
no
like-
idea why
you
you're
have,
so upset
you have like
about
a ton
this.
of makeup that you've put on it, and like you think it covers it, but to us it looks like you just have like a weird patch of makeup
Yeah, you
on
just
your
have a
face.
ton of
and
makeup
we're
No,
on your
no, the
cheeks.
mask does the job.
Yeah.
I
he
still
knows
feel like
fashion,
shit.
not
Yeah.
me. Mm.
So, like before, the door opens up when you're in front of their manor, but it's a younger boy this time, and he like leans out and looks at all of you and goes, "Oh, more visitors."
Yeah.
And he grumbles and like pulls the door open and gestures you down the hallway.
We are expected.
And he goes, "Yes, you are. This way, Mr. Arkady, Mr. Ptolemy."
Coyote.
Ptolemy.
Oh yeah, they don't know. Okay, that's good. Okay.
I'm excited because now this is our second time. I want to see if
Tell
like the
her your
total insides are
No.
different. Like it's like
I
every time
told-
you show up, it's
I
a different
told,
scene.
No, well the house still looks the same.
Oh, okay.
But the child has changed. So you guys walk forward, like before. The
You're
door.
a child a week.
The door. Actually, no. Let's not use the same trick twice. The boy like closes the doors behind you, and he walks forward and opens the door to the dining room. This time, there's no old lady sitting there in the dining room at all. It's just like chairs seated around this table. And in the center of the table, there is this circle there with a number of like lines drawn through the circle at odd geometric angles. The boy like leans forward a bit and goes, "So you have what you were asked to get,
Yes.
Mr. Ptolemy.
Yeah.
The power you seek will come from aiding us in this. Please, just in the center there, if you would." So you put the tooth in the center, and you guys see this like this echo. Everybody sees this like go through the ghost field
Ooh.
of the tooth like lighting up like bright green for a second, and then this rune being etched across the tooth in like blue fiery light. Just it's like a swirl with like 2 dots under it. And the circle on the table lights up a bit, and the tooth like floats in the air, just like suspended above the table slightly. The fireplace over to your left suddenly roars to life from the dead ashes of what it was before. There is a terrifying scream that echoes through the house and the wooden beams of it, and then the fire roars to life, and this old lady's face emerges out of the fire.
Is it Gam Gam?
Yes, it's game. As she roars out of the fire and like looks at everybody around the room and goes, "Oh, welcome, welcome." Just like speaking as this like light bounces off the walls.
That's not
as she
the
moves.
same voice she had.
Thank you so much for holding up your end of the bargain, dearie. You've done fabulous work.
I've got plenty of bargains with people as of late.
She chuckles. She's like, though I see you haven't come away unscathed.
Yeah. So,
We're like, what are you talking
do I have
about?
a timetable of when this is gonna happen? Because I kind of put in a lot of effort to do this, and
Are you asking?
I'm feeling kind of shit right now. This would really prick up my feelings.
Oh, you're asking?
Yeah,
that?
I'm
She goes,
telling you. Yeah, I'm telling you.
Yes, you've done your part, so I will pay up. In Crow's
I already do.
In Crowsfoot, where the houses are slammed together, there is a spot where nothing resides. A rundown, ramshackle sector of the city. Nothing is there. It's absent. She says, like a blank spot in a letter filled with words. Go to that place and find what is hidden there. You will find what you seek. The entity you are about to deal with is shifty and tricky in many ways. He will try to get more out of you than you will get out of him. Be mindful and careful of this when you are dealing with him.
So, this thing's hidden. What is it? What is it?
It's a house, dearie. A house. Hidden in plain sight, where nothing is there.
Oh, you're saying this man is the one that bestows the power?
Yes, this entity, yes. If you speak to him, you can receive what you seek. Although it certainly won't be free.
An entity. I keep dealing with entities lately. Why can't
Giving
anybody
us
be a
stuff to
regular human being anymore?
So the boy...
I'm saying this out loud.
Yeah. The boy reappears with this silver tray, and it's got like this bag on it, hefted with gold, and or slugs, and he like hefts it onto the table. As an added bonus. Yeah. He says, as an added bonus for allowing us further access to the corpse. The echoes have already been traveling through the ghost field. Rather interesting. I would expect increased spirit warden activity. Things are about to get rather exciting in the city.
Wait, so...
Because the mummy escaped?
Yes, it's running rampant.
Increased
through Doskvol.
access to the corpse.
You've been... This has been brought to your attention.
Oh, absolutely. The moment Output Khan entered the city, he reverberated through the ghost field.
I mean, clearly it seems like you know everything, so you clearly know about this new arrangement that I have with the mummy. What's the mummy's name?
Output Khan.
Yeah,
He's
Albert
you clearly
Khan.
know about. You clearly know about this arrangement.
The fire Gam speaks again. We don't know the details of it, dearie.
Well, what he asked of me, well, really wasn't much of an ask. He told me I needed to get his heart. Otherwise, I'll feel this pain and I'll be hideous.
I feel like it was more of a bargain than anything. The heart will be difficult to find. One of the ancient Eruvian secrets of the Eruvian government itself.
Oh, you don't even know Gam Gam?
Sadly not. I would suggest dealing with more well-connected people. If you know anybody who's connected to some secret societies along the line, you could, of course, always try to rob the Imperial Records Room in White Crown, though that might be a fatal venture.
Okay, well, at least that gets me.
Travel to Eruvia.
At least
like
that gets
stealing
me
stuff.
pointed in some direction. Okay, well, I guess that's all.
Excellent work, dearie. Thank you for the tooth.
No problem.
So, you leave. You guys are leaving? Okay. So I'm gonna go ahead and raise your status with the Dimmer Sisters by +1. So you have +1 with them now. Because you got with them.
So
what
as
they
far as
wanted.
we know, you're just upset that you have to get this heart. Because we have no idea why you're so distressed by this.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's true.
I also like that.
Yeah, and you're like, oh, no, I'll be hideous.
I just,
and we're like, what?
I just love that we have like all these brand new things to do that all only surround things that I've already created.
I'm also gonna start a 6-count clock called
That's how these things go, right? It's like
Give Us Back Our Mummy.
oh, I like
How about
that.
I want my mummy?
I want my
Are you
mummy.
my mummy?
Thank you. When this thing fills, the Eruvians are going to take much more drastic measures. They will be unsatisfied with the Spirit Warden's efforts to quell this problem, and they will step in on their own.
Yeah, you know what
Currently-
they need? The work of the Shroud.
You could currently,
Yeah.
you guys kind of suspect and kind of know that the magistrates and not the Imperial Emperor, the governor is going to take every step possible to keep the Eruvians out of this and say, we'll handle this. Let's figure this out on our own.
We
turf.
don't want foreign men with swords running around our city.
Yes, precisely. But when this fills up, the Eruvians will
Racist.
get sick and tired of waiting around.
Fictional racists.
I mean, they're not really racist. It's more of like
No, I know. I'm just making a joke.
Oh, okay, all right. Okay, so, yeah. So you guys leave the Dimmer sister's house, and the boy, as he's following you back, he like shuts the door behind you and steps out into Crow's Foot, and
Ooh.
he waves goodbye.
Is the boy roughly my age?
Yeah, he's probably your age.
Ooh! On the
How'd
way
you get
out,
this
I'm gonna
gig?
like do that whole awkward, inappropriate hug thing. It's like, bye!
Yeah, he feels awkward too because he's never touched a girl before, so he kind of backs away a bit, and then like,
Neither
goodbye.
have I. and then like, we have so much in common.
Yeah, I know.
Fuck.
Oh man. Yeah. So yeah, he walks out of the house,
We've never
which
touched
surprises all of you.
a girl before.
Because the people inside the house never
Zoinks.
come out, right?
Yeah, they can't leave, right? Because like the girl last time was
it a
surprised that she
familiar?
could leave.
Oh,
Or she was mad that you could
he's
leave.
a real boy.
Are you a familiar?
So like he waves goodbye to you on the street as you walk away.
Goodbye.
Bye.
Does he go back in, or does he just go down the street in the other direction?
Oh, he waves you by as you turn the corner.
Oh,
He
okay.
watches you as you leave.
Weird.
Okay.
I'm beginning to think these, after Marco's story about the spider dude, I'm beginning to think all these children are just like manifestations of the Dimmer sisters connected by some arcane thread.
Sure.
No,
Could
they're
be.
not real.